That's right! Oh god. I'll just search for it. Whenever. Where the fuck is it? God damn it. Did you rate it M? I don't remember. Oh god, here it is. It's story time. Kananame Madoka was an ordinary high school girl until one day when she had a nightmare when she was asleep in bed at night at the end of the day. She dreamt of walking through a large empty building and there were the large noises around her. Finding a stairway to the outside, she followed it and saw a shocking discovery. A giant, half-naked woman was floating upside down above the city, but what was more shocking was that she was raining sperm and destruction everywhere from her gigantic skyscraper size girl cock. Meduka was frightened as she had never seen a girl cock before, let alone one the size of this that was ejaculating everywhere. The stench of the semen was overpowering, and Meduka began to feel faint. Then she saw a slightly less shocking sight. There was a normal girl flying around near the big girl, except the normal girl was also jerking her jerking her dick while flying about and ejaculating towards the big girl. Meduka realized that the giant's ejaculations were being targeted at the small girl who was nimbly dodging them while shooting back at it. She saw the forceful ejaculations knock down buildings as they flew past the girl. Meduka did not know that she was watching an intense battle between magical girls.
"It can't be helped,"
said a little furry cat-like creature sitting near where Meduka was.
"She can't handle this alone."
As it said this, the giant suddenly shot at the girl with such speed that she was unable to dodge in time and took the full brunt of the explosive attack and was slammed into a tree in the sky. Murdoch could have sworn she saw the small girl's girl cock twitch as the girl looked towards her and went to say something, but she was too far away to be heard.
"You can stop this destruction,"
said the cat thing.
"You alone have the power to change fate."
The small girl fell from the tree down into the pooled semen below.
"Contract with me and become a magical dick girl."
Meduka woke up in her bed in the morning when she normally would wake up. She had a strange dream but could not remember what it was about, so shook her head and decided to brush her teeth with her mother in their bathroom, which was her morning routine in the mornings, but first would have to wake her up as she sleeps in. Her mother told her she should wear a pink ribbon to look cuter as it fit with her pink hair, and Midas said okay and wore it and liked it and went to school after having breakfast with her family. On her way to school, Michael met with her friends Sayaka and Hitomi, who were also going to school along the same way. Sayaka said that the ribbon was cute and accused Mincemeat of being a slut and appealing to the boys, and began molesting her as she was jealous and wanted to ruin her for marriage. Hitomi, who was a fierce fundamentalist Christian, told them that two girls couldn't do that and ran away to school by herself. After Sayaka had thoroughly examined Mulder for traces of sexual activity, they followed her and went into their classroom. When in class, Bondo was daydreaming while the teacher inappropriately talked about how her boyfriend left her because she couldn't even cook eggs. There was suddenly a transfer student to the school, and it was none other than the small dick girl that Minnie saw in her dream that morning. The girl introduced herself as Homeroom Akeni, with a quiet voice and deadpan expression, then said she was not feeling well and wanted to go to the nurse, and walked right up to Macbeth and asked her to take her since Mum was the class representative. But Homerun had no way of knowing about that, but Mick wanted to know what was going on, so she went. In the hallways outside of the class, Mary tried to make small talk with Homer, but to no avail, as Homer would brush off her questions and also looked quite uncomfortable. When they were alone in the hallway, Homer suddenly asked her if she liked her normal like. After Mabel said she did, Homer said that if she valued her normal life, she should not become anyone else, and then left, and Mordred did not know what she meant. After school that day, Madonna went to the shopping with Sayaka and Christfag, and they talked about the dreams she had, and the others accused Meg of having lesbian wet dreams and laughed at her. Christfag went home because she was disgusted by the immoral antics of her gay friends, and Sayaka and Maya went to listen to music. Monica put on some headphones and heard a voice saying, "Monica, please help me," and she thought this is a pretty crazy album and took off the headphones to check it out, but then heard the voice again saying, "Monica, help," and decided to follow the voice in her head somehow. Miriam left the music store and explored the building, ignored blatant safety warnings to enter an under-constructed area where she found the cat thing from her dreams to rooted into the ground with a bleeding bottom, and picked it up. "Madoka, save me," said the thing, and when Matthew looked up, saw Homer stand in front of her in bizarre cosplay, and with her erect girl cock pointing down from her lower skirt. Homer told Maverick to leave the animal and go home while walking towards her, but Mona refused to let the animal go because it was hurt. Homer stand there staring at Merrick for a while as her cute girl cock twisted slowly a few times from Michigan's face, when suddenly a gust of exploding fireman thing blew Homer back. Sayako, standing there, determined to protect her lesbian lover from this monster. Melvin ran towards her, and they escaped together. Suddenly, the building around them changed, and they couldn't not see the exit. They were in a place like nothing they had seen before, with strange pieces of cardboard landscape everywhere. Suddenly, from over a cardboard hill, Malik noticed something moving towards them. It was a large walking penis with a mustache, and there were dozens of them all around in every direction. The penises circled them and began closing in when suddenly there was a bright light and they disappeared. Saying not to worry, a girl suddenly appeared behind them with blonde drill hair and large breasts. She thanked them for saving Q-Ray, who was the cat thing, and noticed that they had the same clothes as her, so they were in the same school, and she was their Sugoi Senpai's Chan-san. Marmaduke asked who she was when suddenly more penises began appearing, and Drill Tits told them she had to take care of something first, and suddenly transformed into a costume where her large erect girl cock was fully visible. As she jumped up into the air, hundreds of tiny girl cocks appeared behind her and all ejaculated in tandem, raining sperm down on the penises below. Suddenly the world returned to normal and Homeroom appeared in front of the girls, still exposing her girl cock. Drill Tits told her that the witch had left, but Homeroom said she was not interested in that, as she looked to Monica with a twitch. Drill Tits told her that she meant that she would let her go. Millie understood in the following sentence that this was a battle of girl cocks. While Homeroom and Drill Tits stared each other down, their girl cocks stared the others down as well. Drill Tits' girl cock was large and vulgar like her breasts, while Homeroom's was smaller and cuter, but much harder. With one final twitch, Homeroom looked to Meduka before leaving. With Homeroom gone, the girls laid down a mat and Drill Tits carefully rubbed her girl cock against Kyubey. As the pre-cum dripped out with a bright glow, Kyubey's wounds were healed. "Thank you, Mommy," he said to Drill Tits, and Drill Tits told him to thank the other girls. "That's right, Kaname Madoka and me, Sayaka," said Kyubey. "I came here to ask you two for help." The girls asked what he meant, and Kyubey answered, "I want you to form a contract with me and become magical dick girls."
To be continued.
The ride's over. The ride's over. The ride's over. The ride's over.